Greetings and welcome to another episode of Kyusho Corner. I'm Sensei Mish. This is Thomas Lee. Today I'm going to cover 3 points, specifically Gall Bladder 13, 14, and 15. And there's some points that I like to have an episode for every single point, but then there's some points out there that they're so close together and they have so much in common that you just include them. Now, when it comes to this, these 3 points, they're always taught together, and it doesn't matter who's teaching them, whether it's Sensei Dillman, Sensei Pentazzi, Sensei Klein, Sensei Hogan. Every single time I've seen these points instructed, they're all together. Okay, and so that's how we're going to present them here on this video. When we look at 13, 14, and 15, we're looking at this triangle that fits right here. So 14, if you look at the eye, 14 is just above the brow, right in the center. Okay, 13 makes a V up here, 15 makes a V up here. And so you kind of want to take the hairline of the person. Thomas has a lower hairline, so his points are a little bit higher, but it's right here. Now, I'll be honest, for as long as I've been utilizing Kyusho and studying Kyusho, I can never remember if it's 13 on the outside or 13 on the inside. So if you just think, if you read from left to right, it is 13, 14, and 15. Okay, that's how I get myself to remember that. Honestly, when you're utilizing these points, you're not going to be like, okay, I got to hit 13, 14, and 15. You're just going to be like, I see a V, I'm going to hit the V. Now, when we think about these points individually, 13, well, gallbladder itself is yang. Okay, so it's a positive meridian. We've covered gallbladder before. It's also wood when it comes to its base element. 13 doesn't really have anything that says, hey, I'm special. But when it comes to 14, 14 is, it has an intersection point of small intestine and large intestine. So you have both a fire element and a metal element. Okay, so 14 essentially has a cycle of destruction all in that one point. Fire melts metal, metal cuts wood. All right, for those elemental people out there. Then you have 15, which also includes water. So you have 4 elemental values in 3 points, because really, if you're going to hit 14 and 15, you might as well hit 13 as well. Okay, so water quenches fire, fire melts metal, metal cuts wood. All right, all right here. Now the best way to strike this is with a palm. And I'm going to be striking with the outside areas. Okay, now it can be kind of tricky, and it depends, it all kind of depends on your height compared to the person that you're striking. It depends on how their head is shaped, because the way Thomas's melon is shaped, well, mine is shaped just a little bit differently. So you really kind of have, and then, of course, my kids, theirs are more narrow. I have another student whose face is more flat. So it all depends. So I really encourage you guys to play with different people to really kind of figure out the best way to do this. Now, you don't just hit this by going, ooh, slap. Okay, you have it's this kind of this down and twist motion. If anyone has ever watched any of Sensei Dillman's videos, or whether it's on YouTube or you've purchased them, he talks about kind of getting that chi suction. So if you just kind of slap your hands and you can kind of feel that suction, that's the type of strike and suction you want here. I'm going to strike same side. I would not strike cross, even though I have done this knockout where I did strike cross, but generally it's going to be a same side thing. So when we come down, and see, Thomas and I are roughly the same height. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Now, if I am shorter than he is, and I'm down here, I am not going to try and hit him, okay? This is more if you are the same height as your opponent or taller, all right? Because, of course, if I'm taller, I can come down on that. Same height, I can come across, but lower, I have to kind of reach, and it's just not going to work. So if you're short and you want to try and get this, it would be getting that person into a position where you can still attack. So, you know, say I come in and I get him with a lock and he's down. Well, this is the wrong angle, but I've gotten him into this position. So it's one of those, or maybe even like a finger lock, I come here, oh, boom. Now I am using opposite hand, I can still do that, but I've gotten him at an angle where I can come in and get to that point or those points. All right, so if you're shorter, you need to bring that person down so you're in a stronger position to come through. So when we activate this, we want to come in and kind of strike and kind of twist. So it's this twisting motion, all right? So we come in, strike, and twist. Not like glancing off, but it needs to be towards and a twist, all right? So I come in, all right, you okay? All right. Intent has a lot to do with this, okay? My intent here is not to put him on the ground. I do that enough, all right? My intent, though, is to make sure I'm getting some type of reaction. I want to come in, and I want to get that to go. So let me change my intent a little bit, all right? Not going to put him all the way to the ground, but I want to get a better reaction out of him, okay? All right, good. All right. So when I'm connecting and kind of giving a little twist. All right. So how'd that feel?
Oh, black and then back up.
Okay. So just really, you know, and even at that, I got him. You got him to see him. I got him to stagger. I could then come in and then continue on with something else. All right. So this could either take the person all the way to the ground or go through. I could use other points to set up these to even make it even more, put more intent into it. So take this information back to your dojo. Play, have fun. Remember, always be good to your uki. I'll see you around. See you on the next video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today and watching this episode. I genuinely hope that you got something out of it that you can take back to your dojo and play with and learn from. Just to let you know, you can still access us on Facebook, on YouTube, and our website, KyushoKorner.com. All of those you can access 24 hours a day via the web, provided you have good access. We also have episodes on DVD that you can get from Amazon.com. And KyushoKorner.com is actually going to become a membership site, so log on there, find out what kind of membership deals you can get, and I hope to see you around the next video.